wanted to kick off this month just having a nice little casual chat with you. For some of you who might have just met me and others who maybe have been here for a while but kind of just fell off the wagon of following my wedding planning journey. And I wanted to just talk with you to have you get to know me a little bit better, and my journey through being a certified wedding planner and kind of where I'm headed next on that journey. So back in 2012, I was a college sophomore getting my degree in journalism and English, and I wasn't able to take any major courses over the summer. None of them were offered, but a certification course in wedding and event planning came up. And wedding and event planning was always something that had kind of been on the back burner for me. It had always been sort of in the back of my mind. I had a coworker who was a certified wedding and event planner through the Longevity Wedding Planning Institute, and that specific institute was doing a satellite course at my local community college. So I was like, you know, this is just kind of perfect timing, perfect circumstances. And I had another friend who wanted to take the course as well. So we're like, sure, why not? Let's spend a summer and do this. And it was just an absolute blast. It was so fun. I loved learning all about the different aspects of wedding planning. There's so much that's part of getting certified that you don't learn from experience. Like, you'll only have as much experience as the circumstances that you have. And particularly since I am a small town local in Northern Illinois, like, the number of, you know, different types of weddings that I'll come across in that area are smaller than if you were in a more diverse area. So in any case, it was really cool just learning about all of the different things that go into wedding planning, from start to finish, and just everything that you can do to make somebody's best day ever the best day ever. So I planned a few weddings straight off of my certification. I had a couple friends who were getting married, and it's always great practice is to plan your friends' weddings. But then, a year or two down the line, I was getting a little bit deeper into my college degree, and it just didn't become as feasible as it did before. Like, I still did occasional consulting. I had a couple other friends that I did some coordinating work for. But that, like, deep dive wedding planning, I just wasn't able to do it to the same degree as I wanted to, because, once you get pretty heavy into those 400 and 500 level courses, things get a little intense. And I was spending my weekends writing reports instead of wedding planning. So that's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, everyone goes through different phases and different seasons of life, and that was the season of life that I was in. I just needed to take a little break. After I graduated from college, I didn't want to take that big commitment step into going back into planning, because I was looking for full-time work in my field, and I didn't know whether that full-time work was going to come with a move or come with something that would prohibit me from really delivering to a bride what she needed, and I didn't want to commit something that I wasn't going to be able to deliver, of course. So yeah, I've been kind of wedding blogging on the side. If you've kept up with the blog, like, there have been some posts for a while, and I've been doing a little bit of consultant dabbling, but really nothing too serious, because I needed to take a step back, figure out what my next phase in life was going to be, and whether wedding planning was something that I was going to be able to continue pursuing. So as circumstance would turn out, I didn't end up finding a full-time job in my field. What I found was a job right outside of the job that I had been doing all through college. I had been working in retail, your casual college retail gig, and in that retail position, that opened a door as a retail display artist, which has been just the most glorious thing. I get to go to work and do arts and crafts all day. Like, who even am I? Now you may be thinking, Jordan, didn't you say that your degree was in journalism and English, and isn't an arts and crafts job not journalism or English? You right. There is totally no relation between where I'm working now and what I got my degree in. However, art has always been a passion of mine ever since I was really young, and I've done art commissions over the years. It's always just been kind of that passion project that has always been in my life. And what's really beautiful about this position is I now have the time and ability to freelance write, which I've never been able to do before. And it is amazing to just have agency and control over what I write, who I write for. I'm not answering to anybody about that. And I have the time and flexibility because my art job is only on set days of the week. I have all of my nights and weekends off, and then I can use the rest of my time to write whatever I want. So I truly have the best of both worlds. And I don't know if you caught that little part about having all my nights and weekends off, but I have all my nights and weekends off. And guess what that opens up time for? wedding planning! So this is my official announcement to you guys that I am getting back into wedding planning, and I am so excited about it. It's something that I have felt like was missing from my life, and I'm really excited to be able to reintroduce that. Along with this announcement too, I have completely relaunched my wedding planning website. All of my services are there. My blog, all of my video content, all of my wedding features, it's all there for you, and it looks really good, guys. I'm so stoked about it. So yeah, I will link that in the description below. But yeah, I can't wait to get started. The great thing about what I do is I am not part of a wedding planning agency or a wedding planning firm. It is just me and you working together to create the day that you want it to be, which is really all that matters at the end of the day. I know that there's always a lot of pressure from different people in kind of influencing the day that you want to have, but my goal is always to make the most important day of your life like what you want it to be in the end. And I'm passionate about working with people at any budget. So my packages are really, really inclusive, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time getting into what that means. So not everyone wants somebody to come in and totally take over their wedding and plan their whole wedding. Some people do want that. So I offer packages that responds to both of those needs. If you just want somebody to come in and take over, and you just want to throw money at a planner and say, here's a color, you do what you're gonna do, I'm more than happy to do that. I'm also more than happy if you just need a little help consulting, if you need help finding a photographer. I work at hourly rates as well. So if you just think that you might need a little help here or there, I have consulting packages. If you want me to just coordinate for the month or two before your wedding, I can absolutely do that. If you want me there from start to finish, I can do that too. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't really get this, I'm not sure why anybody would go out of their way to hire a wedding planner. One, not sure how you made it through this whole video, but two, I did make a whole video about that subject a few years back, so I'll link that below about reasons to hire a wedding planner. But if you're listening to this and you're like, absolutely, yes, this is totally something that I need, I would love to talk to you more, and I will include my contact form down below as well. But just in general, I'm just thrilled to be getting back into this. Wedding planning is so amazing, and something that like I said earlier, has been a little bit missing in my life, and I can't wait to get started. If you aren't necessarily in need of a wedding planner, but you're just interested in online wedding content, I am also committing to getting back into my wedding blog, which I've been very lax on. I've been, sporadically blogging over the past couple of years, but definitely not as in-depth as I want to be, and I am committing to jumping back into that as well. So there will be video content, there will be online features of local vendors and different, dress details, and I'm so stoked about that as well. So be on the lookout for that. If you follow me on Facebook or follow the Couture Commitments hashtag on Twitter, that's where you will find all of that content. So thank you guys for letting me sit down and just kind of share this journey that I've been on with you. And I'm just really excited for the journey to continue and be able to share all of that with you, hopefully. And I just can't wait to participate in some of your big days. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this and will enjoy some of my future content that I'm going to be putting out there. And I never know how to end videos, but we'll just catch you on the flip side, I guess. And I hope to see you very soon. Thanks so much.
Then I
Bye.
ask you if you'd like to dance with me. Then I ask you if you'd like to